Hey there guys, this is the Dueling Champion, and I'm here with a deck video of a deck I just built today. I just built it a few hours ago, just for fun, just to see what I could do with it. I haven't really dueled with it yet, but it seems like the deck itself, the way I built it, limits the deck. So it was kind of a failure, but it was fun to build, so I'll show you real quick what it is. I call it Sealed Wings. Here's the extra deck, and I'll explain to you why I call it that. Well, you'll probably get it by the end, and I'll tell you why I built it. The extra deck, Gachi is the only Exceed monster I have in there. And I have the 3 Blackwing Synchro monsters. It's a Blackwings. And then the Dragon Blackwing. Monster cards. A little different than last time I made my Blackwing deck. So I threw in some cards that you wouldn't really see in Blackwings, but I thought they would be cool. 2 Siroccos, 2 Kalutes, 3 Bora, 3 Shura, Dark Lord Zerato, Mistral of Silver Shield, Mystic Tomato, it's my secret, it's sweet. A Penguin Soldier, you don't really see those much in the deck, in most decks. Battle Fader, pretty cool. Kachi the Daybreak, however you want to say it. Zephyrus Elite, Dark, whatever the hell that is, Nephilius, Via the Emblem of Honor. Another water monster I want to add in there, Snowman Eater. I just wanted to throw in those 2 cards for, bam, you don't see it, oh, whoa, I thought it would be a face down, Blackwing. Nope, it's not. Gale, of course we have Gale. Blizzard, 2 of them, and Sangan. So, yeah, I thought I'd be able to duel with this deck, but my friend, my only friend that was on today that had a webcam, was testing it. We're having a tournament soon on Short Circuit Olympians. Sorry, and we've all been testing out our decks. I'm running my zombie deck. I think I have that one on this channel. If not, I'll put it on there. And I have, with the one I showed you guys, it has just gone up several notches. It is great. So he was testing out his deck and couldn't really help me test this one out before I put it in. But this is why I call it the Sealed Wings, because you have the Seal of Orichalcos in there. You can't use your extra deck. That's why the extra deck is small, and it destroys all the special summon monsters out there. Like, if you don't want to use this, or if this is destroyed, you have your extra deck. But I think with Zerato in there, that one big dark monster, and the way you can special summon from the deck still if this is on the field. And it gives all your monsters a 500 attack bonus, and then you throw in Sirocco's ability, and you just have a masterpiece on your hands. I'm saying this, all your monsters gain 500, and Sirocco, it doesn't count their original attack; it counts the attack they have. So they gain 500 basically for every monster that's on the field. So it's pretty sweet. I think it was awesome. A way to limit yourself. Like back whenever I was on Sedekai 63 and I did that 1,000 attack or less deck, I tested it. It was really good. It went 7-3. I won 7 matches, and I lost 3 matches. And it was just everyone's like, oh, it's weak. Bam! I summon out my big strong monsters that get attack points for nothing. So it was pretty sweet. I really like this deck. I would use it for fun, because obviously it's not going to win everything, but it's a fun deck. After this, the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because right as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to take it apart and try and build my Destruction Dragons back up again. My friend says it's basically, what do you call it? Beatdown Dragons. They're called disaster dragons because they bring total destruction wherever they're called destruction dragons because they bring total destruction wherever they go. That was what me and my friends called it, and it just stuck. So it was pretty sweet. I added in stray lambs because I wanted to be able to use those sweet tokens I got, but I never got to use the deck. But still, and you could use that on a turn and then protect them with spells or traps or whatever. Or like those are good if you don't have monsters and you have this in your hand. Like, oh, okay, someone in defense mode that'll protect you. Whirlwind, of course, every deck. Heavy Storm, just want to throw in there because it was the hollow. This is a fun deck. Book of Moon, Enemy Controller, One Day of Peace, Lure of Darkness, and Raptor Wing Strike. Okay, the trap cards, Blackwing Bombardment, which I think that's one where if they're 5... No, that's not it. That one's not the one I'm thinking of. Called Haunted. I'll tell you about the one I'm thinking of whenever I come up to it. This one. This one's pretty good with the seal because if, like, let's say you special summon a bunch and then you use the seal and you have this on the field, like, the seal sends all your ones that you special summon, so take the special summon ones off the field and you'd have like 4 and you'd already have one in there from before, so you'd be able to use this and protect yourself until you can get out some good monsters. It's okay. It's the precaution I have just in case I have to use a seal whenever I have lots of monsters in the field that I special summon. Draining Shield, another precaution for life point gainage. Icarus Attack, I always like to use 2. I never use 1. It's either 2 or 3 with me. It's pretty cool. And then Magic Cylinder. No one expects people to main Magic Cylinder, even though it's at 3 now. It's perfect. It's a perfect card. That's this deck. Right now, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to start working on just... Now, because he said they're called Disaster Dragons, or Dragon Beatdown, I keep on wanting to call it Disaster. No, it is Destruction Dragons. I am going to try and make Destruction Dragons for this format. I'm probably going to throw in a bunch of Genesis Dragon and stuff that allows me to bring back my dragons. Dragon's Mirror. Before I trade it, I may use Fusion Gate in there just to see how that would work. How I could use it, because it's not just for heroes, it's any fusion monster, so, you know, I could full field of dragons, banish them, 5-headed. And now I actually have a 5-headed. Because the ironic thing about it was, back when I had the full deck, and it was all playable and all legal, I didn't have 5-headed. Now, almost a month after they banned, in my last Dragon Strux deck, I said that they were going to ban Future Fusion and limit Red Eyes Darkness Metal, but I accidentally said Red Demon's Dragon instead of Red Eyes Darkness Metal, because I was just talking about it on Facebook with my friends. But I guessed they would ban and stuff. And I guessed it, and I thought I'd make precautions for it. Yeah, I made a new deck, but I thought I'd work to make that deck playable. I never did. I never got around to it. But I am now, because I just trying to find and build new decks and stuff. So, yeah, God, I am rambling today. That is my Sealed Wings. Sealed Wings, not just because you use the Seal of Orichalcos, because it seals your strength in the extra deck. You don't have your extra deck. So it's Sealed Wings because it has a seal and because you can't use all its full power of the Black Wings. You have to think new strategies, and I really like that. So that's why I call it that. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.